Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about yet another project that has a good short-term potential, and this project is called Froyo Games or the Froyo project, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the products that we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website froyo.games in order to learn more about this project, right? For the purpose of this video, we're going to rely on the information presented on CoinMarketCap's page for this token. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token. When I said I'm going to cover the information presented on CoinMarketCap's page, it seems like there is not a lot of information, and therefore I'm going to be relying on their website itself in order to see what this project is all about and to present you guys some peripheral information. So what is Froyo Games? Froyo Games is a multi-chain gamified infrastructure that gives rise to the transformation of gaming and esports ecosystem into the metaverse on Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain. So Froyo is aiming to be a multi-chain GameFi platform which aims to transform gaming and esports ecosystems that are within the Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain platforms, right? So this is the only information that we have about Froyo Games, and so I'm going to go to their website, which is froyo.games, in order to present additional information about this project. So right off the bat, they have a pretty cool website with the dark themed nature of this website, along with images about their game itself. So they have multiple different games within their platform itself. They have crypto. Again, if you scroll here, crypto crab, which is a crypto plus mutant plus crab kind of game. Moonland, it's also available on PancakeSwap. Clan Stars, Masketeers, which is like a really popular game in the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem, and so on and so forth. So this is kind of like a platform that already has multiple games on them. And if you scroll below, you can clearly see into the metaverse, earn, trade, stake, farm, and swap your game assets the way you want. So you basically have full control of the game assets. Again, this is something that's common to every other game platform as well, including Froyo Games as well, right? So welcome to a metaverse that lets you truly decide how you want to play. This is for all the gamers out there, no matter who you are, whether you are a newbie or a whale. So they want to provide you an opportunity to use the metaverse through their platform, and it allows you to choose what you want to do within the metaverse itself. And it's a game that will definitely be liked by everyone, including someone who's a common newbie or a pro gamer or a whale. Whomever you are, you will find something exciting to do within this platform, right? So it's time to game on your own terms. Welcome to Froyo Games Metaverse Gaming by True Game Makers. So they are providing you an option to game the way you want by giving you total control of whatever games you want to play on their platform, and they are making themselves available as a gateway to access the metaverse, right? So that's basically the quick overview of this project itself. If you want to check out this video, which I highly recommend you guys to do so, you should do this because you can basically learn more about this platform by watching this video, right? So if you scroll below, they have upcoming games. Froyo Games aims to not just create a platform, but also will play an active role in the development and curation of gaming content on the platform, the upkeep of the code base, and the development of new existing ways to implement gamified finance into existing or new games. So again, if you see here, they're trying to not just create a platform, but they will try to also play an active role in developing and curating the gaming contents that are present on the platform based on the user expectations, right? And they are also planning to obviously like upkeep the code base, which in many cases does happen by the games platforms themselves, or in other cases it's done by volunteers who are game developers who upkeep the code base. But here Froyo aims to upkeep the code base themselves and also develop new and exciting ways to implement a gamified finance platform, right? Which is what they're planning to do with their platform as well, via a mixture of in-house development and co-development with our strategic partners who are experienced and successful game development studios. So they are planning to partner with multiple different game developers, in order to develop in-house talent as well as outsource talent from other game developers as well, in order to create a successful game development studio, right? So that's their main goal. And if you scroll down, this is one of their popular games, Claw Stars. You can play this game on their platform. This section basically talks about the game itself. They also have the Masketeers, which is also another popular game on the Binance Smart Chain overall, which you can also read about here. Cryptent Crab is another game along with Moonlet, right? So these are all some of the main games that are currently available on their platform, which you can check out. So when it comes to news itself, Froyo is a by default Binance Smart Chain based platform, and now it's available on Ethereum. So usually you only see games that move from the other way around, whereas games that are built on the Ethereum blockchain are available on the Binance Smart Chain. But this game, they made themselves available on the Binance Smart Chain, and then they're making themselves available on Ethereum, and this is the announcement that says that, right? So this is a very unique way to move, because usually game developers who choose Ethereum as a default platform are forced to move their game from Ethereum to Binance Smart Chain or Polygon or other blockchains because of the extremely high fees and low scalability options on Ethereum currently. And in order to capture market share and also make it much more inclusive for everyone else, not just the whales, these games are forced to move from Ethereum to Binance Smart Chain or other platforms, right? But Froyo has taken an opposite approach, which is very interesting, because they already do have good fan base as well as a good audience on Binance Smart Chain. And a lot of people can actually play Froyo games, but they're planning to move Froyo games. Obviously create a copy, not just move, but basically create a copy of it on the Ethereum blockchain itself, which is mostly occupied by whales and high net worth individuals. And it's interesting that Froyo is choosing to make that move, but nonetheless Froyo is available on Ethereum as well as Binance Smart Chain, right? So here you can basically read more about their integration here, and if you scroll below, you can clearly see that they're trying to expand horizons after strategic game developer partner acquires telco linked gaming platform. So they are making acquisitions, and they're trying to work with newer partners who are also acquiring newer gaming platforms themselves in order to kind of expand their reach. You can read more about that here. And so if you see, they also provide weekly highlights on their platform on what they have achieved so far. So as of 24th of January 2022, which is when the recent highlight has been updated, they are basically providing information on their platform, which you can go through by clicking on the read more button here. And you can also see some of the other highlights that they've provided so far, right? So by clicking on the view all button here. So when it comes to strategic investors, this platform is invested by Animoca Brands, which is one of the most popular names in the crypto space, Spartan, GBV, and 12 Capital, Mirana, Avocado Guild, Huga Huga, Chain Capital, Kirin Fund, Genblock Capital, Ice-T Labs, GameFi, Bitcoin Capital, Gear.io Labs, Newman Capital, Koi Capital, and so on and so forth. So it seems like they have partnered with some well-known names, as well as a lot more less well-known investors who have directly invested or partnered with this project. They have strategic partnerships with iCandy Interactive, Lemon Sky Studios, Game Economy, and Jerickverse. So these are all some of the strategic partners who are working closely with Froyo in order to bring some high quality interactive games, right? If you scroll below, you can clearly see other information that will help you to do your own research, along with their social media sites where you can become a part of their community, right? Overall, it's a pretty decent gaming platform that allows you to try out multiple different games that suits your niche, and it is also trying to be a multi-chain platform, trying to expand its reach beyond the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem, right? So when it comes to the coin market cap page for this token itself, this token is currently ranked 3,125 or 25th by market cap on coin market cap, And when it comes to the price itself, it's currently trading at 7.7 cents per token, and it has gained about 2.11% in the past 24 hours. So it is a very low market cap token. In fact, it's low. It's so low that the market cap is not even available on Coin Market Cap yet, which definitely brings speculations to somewhere between $5 to $10 million in market cap, which is plausible. The plausible range where the market cap of this tokens could be. But again, it is a very volatile token because it is very low market cap, and therefore it definitely can be a good opportunity to become a very short term investment. And if you do plan to hodl this token as well for the long term, there are a lot of new updates are coming in for the platform, which can make this token a really good long-term hodl as well, right? So if you scroll below, they don't necessarily have a max supply, which makes it a really inflationary token. They don't necessarily have a supply cap, which means they don't have any scarcity built into their system, which is one of the negatives of this project. And they don't really have a circulating supply information on CoinMarketCap yet, which also makes it very hard for us to say how many more tokens can potentially be injected into the market in order to crash the price of this token, right? So these are information that you won't find. We do fortunately have the total token supply, which is about 1 billion tokens. So this kind of gives us a rough estimate that this token may have a max supply as of now, about 10 billion tokens, and but since it doesn't necessarily have a cap, it could be like inflationary for the long term, and the circulating supply could be probably somewhere in the hundreds of millions of tokens, and that's kind of explains why the token price per token is about 7 cents. So it seems like it's a very dilutive token, which could be a concerning thing for long-term hodlers. But as I said, like I think this is a really good token for short-term gains. If you feel like it's a good long-term token, then obviously by all means do your own due diligence before you invest in this token. But I personally feel like it's a really good short-term play and not a long-term play, right? If you scroll below, you can even see the volatile nature of this platform itself. So if you scroll towards the max kind of like section, you can clearly see that this token had been extremely volatile. And if you see, the token has been doing quite well in the recent times compared to the past, where the original price of this token as of 19th of January 2022 was 6 cents per token, 6.3 cents per token, but it immediately crashed to a price less than kind of like 2.5 cents per token. It was in fact actually worth 2.9 cents per token, which was in 2022 of January 2022, early late January 2022, and then it was kind of like moving up and down, and it kind of like rose back to prominence, retouching the 9 cents mark, and then making a new all-time highs of close to 11 cents per token before kind of like moving sideways. So it is moving sideways right now. I would probably suggest you to hold off on this token because it has clearly shown that it can dump below the 7 cents range, and I think this token definitely can dump to a point where it can retest the 4 to 5 cents mark, which will probably be a good opportunity to buy this token. And if you do buy this token at a 4 to 5 cents mark, you have a good chance of making some good gains. But if you want to buy this token at this price point, you're probably buying this token close to its previous all-time high, which is close to 11 cents per token, which I would not recommend because it is a good short-term play, at least in my opinion, and therefore you want to make the most out of the short-term play, for which you need to wait till this token at least goes below the 5 cent mark. And maybe I think this token definitely has a chance of retesting the 4 cent mark, which would be the best case scenario for us to buy this token. And even in the charts, if you see here, the color is still in the green area. If you see, I think the 7 cent mark is probably where the green becomes red, and that's basically where the best opportunity to dollar cost average into this token is available, right? Because if you do buy this token at this price point, you're still buying it close to its previous all-time high, and therefore you would have a lot of chances of losing more money on this token rather than gaining money, right? Again, that's just my opinion, guys, not financial advice. Please do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? When it comes to the Bitcoin comparative itself, the token has been quite volatile in the Bitcoin comparative, and it has pretty much the exact same pattern as a dollar comparative, right? The initial price of this token was about kind of like 1500 satoshis per token, and then it was going down it reached all-time lows of kind of 882 satoshis per token, and then made a first all-time high this year of kind of like 2000 satoshis per token, and then it kind of retested the 1500 satoshis per token mark, and then made a new all-time highs of 2400 satoshis per token, and now it's kind of trading at 2064 satoshis per token as of now. As I said, it's still quite high, close to its all-time highs, and I would probably be really patient if you want to buy this token with Bitcoin. And to be honest, I would not even recommend you to buy this token with Bitcoin, because it is a token that's quite inflationary. It doesn't have a max supply. It definitely can make some really good short-term gains, but I think the inflation is going to kind of push this token price below for a very long time. And since it's one of the many kind of metaverse gaming projects out there, I hardly doubt that this project is going to go anywhere in the future, because there's a lot of tough competition from projects that have strong tokenomics and strong backers who will support their token. So if you're looking to buy this token for the long term, I would definitely advise you to not do so, mainly because of its tokenomics, right? And therefore, I wouldn't really suggest you to buy this token with Bitcoin comparative. In fact, I do know a method by which you can earn this token for free on the Binance Smart Chain, and I'll tell you that method by the end of this video, right? So when it comes to dollar comparative, it's definitely a good method to buy this token with dollar comparative than Bitcoin comparative, because Bitcoin is much more scarcer and much more limited asset compared to this token, right? So I would kind of hold off on buying this token with dollar comparative even at this price point, because it's definitely going to be dumping even sooner in the next upcoming few weeks to a few months, and that's probably when you'll get a really good discount for this token, right? So when it comes to the markets itself, you can clearly see that this token is available only on PancakeSwap. There's no centralized exchange that has listed this token apart from BKEX and CoinW. But when I say centralized exchange, I mean a reputed centralized exchange where you can trust and put your money on. I have never used BKEX and CoinW. If you have used this exchange and if you had good experience, then these are probably a better option for you than buying it with PancakeSwap. But I wouldn't really recommend everyone to use BKEX and CoinW to buy this token. If you plan to buy this token, it's better to stick with PancakeSwap, because that's probably where the most of the liquidity is, and it's a trustworthy name in the crypto space, right? And this also shows that PancakeSwap is also a place where you can also earn this token for free by staking your cake tokens on their Froyo syrup pool. So if you go to PancakeSwap and if you have some cake tokens, you can basically deposit your cake tokens and earn Froyo tokens for an APR of close to 50% or 49.39% as of time I'm making this video. This gives you an opportunity to kind of like earn this token passively while you're doing your research, and this pool basically can last close to a month, which is by the end of the month this token should be fully kind of like relinquished, and I think Cake will move on to the PancakeSwap syrup pool will move on to a newer project, right? So till then you can definitely earn the Froyo tokens for free by staking your Cake tokens. If you don't already have Cake, I suggest you to buy some, because PancakeSwap allows you to passively earn free tokens by just taking them in their syrup pool while you do your own research, right? So that's one of the main opportunities to get this token for free if you're not looking to buy this token, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this project has a good short-term potential, because it's definitely a volatile token. Its market cap is probably less than $10 million, and I think even though the tokenomics is quite bad, I think this token will continue to pump and dump in the short term, which definitely makes this a really good short-term project for investing. If you're looking to hodl this token for the long term, I would say that there's a lot of better projects out there that you can hodl for the long term. This project doesn't really have proper tokenomics, and it's a very inflationary token, and therefore I would suggest you to not hodl this token for the long term, which is just my personal opinion. But if you do want to buy this token, or if you want to earn this token passively, PancakeSwap's syrup pools will give you exposure to this token while you're thinking and doing your own research on whether to buy this token for the short term, right? So again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.